Okay, as a video games person, I clearly had to add like my 2 cents into this because I'm so fucking tired of it. Um, so they just released the trailer for Witcher 4, which I'm super fucking excited for. I've been excited for that forever. Like I replay Witcher 3 all the time just because it's fucking awesome and I have fun playing it. But people are apparently angry that Siri is the lead, which is confusing to me because first off, you could totally see that that's what they were planning on. You could see that coming from a mile away. Even if you didn't play the DLC, still probably could have guessed that was coming. At the very least, even if Siri hadn't been made the title character of this game, she still probably would have been a Witcher, even if she wasn't the title character. Um, like, for real. Like, did you forget that, even if, like, you've only played Witcher 3 and have no other background knowledge, which is actually how I got into it, Witcher 3 was the first Witcher game I had ever seen. Just because, I don't know if it's because I'm a small town and it just wasn't something that was released in the area. And, before you couldn't really buy games on, like, the PlayStation Store. You had to get, like, physical copies. And I just hadn't heard of the other games. But even if Witcher 3 is your only information going in, Geralt retires at the end of that game. Like, if you play the DLCs, it gives you the option to retire with Triss if you romance her in the game, which I would never do my man like that. Like, if you know what she did, you know what she did. You would never do that. So clearly I always have him retire with Yen. But if you play through all the way through the game, all the way through to the DLC and you finish it, he retires. He retires with Yennefer. You're telling me that this man who has been fighting for so long, he's finally with the woman he loves, they're finally happy. You want him to go back into battle and potentially die? Like, he's finally happy and they're like, oh, Geralt needs to be the lead. It's the Witcher. He's the Witcher. Witcher, first off, is a job title. He's not the only Witcher. You meet several other Witchers in the game. Like, if anything, even if Ciri wasn't the titular lead, it would have been another one. But so, like Witcher it's a job title. That'd be like, releasing a game called Teacher, and like you play as this one specific teacher for a while, but then they introduce a different teacher, and you're mad that it's a different teacher. Like, there's still a fucking teacher. And the thing is, another thing that people are complaining is that, like, Siri, I guess, isn't attractive enough. Which, first off, still attractive. I mean, she's slightly older. She's not old by any means. But I think in, like, Witcher 3, she's, 22-ish at, like, the oldest. I don't know that I would place her any older than that. Here, she's wizened from, working as a witcher for a while. She clearly has passed the trial of the grasses. It looks like right here she's got like her sick Elden blood powers, or elder blood, whatever, I'm saying it wrong. But like it kind of looks like she still has that going on, which is neat. I would love to see how they implement that, because I'm sure that they're not going to have her as yoked as they were in Witcher 3, where she's like, like teleporting and like slashing at supersonic speeds or whatever. Because I mean, they're still gonna have to like level her up throughout the game, and I'm really interested as to how they're doing that. And from what I see, like, her armor looks really cool. From what I've seen, the graphics look really neat. So I'm really excited about it. But I'm just so confused as to why people are upset about her being the lead, because she's like, in the book series, her and Geralt are like that's the whole thing. She's one of the main people. It's the whole fucking point. That's where it was leading. So like, I mean, I don't understand why people are complaining. And I've seen a lot of complaints about, games having like female leads coming on, because I just saw another one. What's it called? Like Andromeda or something? I don't know. It's this shaved-headed lady riding around in a spaceship, and they're like, oh, it's so woke. There are not that many female lead video games, and I'm sorry, not every female led video game is going to be something like Lara Croft back in the day. Tomb Raider nowadays, badass, but like back in the days, people be like, oh, I love getting to play with the triangle boobies. Like, I mean, yes, there are going to be female leads. There are going to be interesting, strong female leads. There are going to be interesting, strong male leads. I play both fucking options. Like, I love Uncharted. I love Tomb Raider. Male lead, female lead. Like, you can do interesting stuff. It all depends on the developers and the writers. That's what matters in that sense. So I'm really excited to see what they do, because honestly, I think this would be a really interesting way to like start off maybe a new trilogy. That'd be really cool. I'm so excited for this game, and I don't understand why there's already all this like uproar over it, considering you haven't even actually seen the actual game yet. Like from everything that has been released, and like if you have background knowledge, it makes sense. I don't understand why you would complain about something that makes so much sense. I'm just gonna end it there because I don't want to keep ranting about video games for this long. This is my 2 cents.